Today I'd like to talk about the importance of information and how information filtering down from the top is really important to not only the progression of your team but also how your team implements what service or manufactured product it's going to produce. So if all the information isn't clear at the beginning, it filters down even worse than it would if you had all the correct information and then it only filtered partly the way down. So information like deadline dates, key performance indicators within that job, any kind of stock issues, any kind of information that is really important to the delivery of said product or service. So let's take an example. So the journey of a job. A customer places an order. It is then passed down into production. The job is produced for a set time to be dispatched. If the dispatch date isn't clear, it may not be produced on time. It may be produced early or it may be produced late. Either way is inefficient because you either have a job that's produced and hanging around, or you have a job that is late and the customer is unhappy. So always get the date that is supposed to be supplied of this service or product crystal clear at the beginning, and make sure that is filtered down through every point service that you need to go. Then you want to make sure all the details are correct. So confirmation from the customer, get customer sign off, get all the details that are required for the job signed off and approved by the customer prior to production or service delivered. Then it's delivery within the team. So make sure the team is briefed, make sure they're aware of what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and what order it needs to be done. Now you may not have all the answers at this point, so you can then draw upon their knowledge in which to update the information that you are delivering to them or to the customer. Any kind of misinformation will be brought up then. If you don't have that kind of speciality or experience within it, you may need to go get their advice and then advise the customer and then see how that changes everything. You may not be able to meet the required date, so then you have to go back to the customer, and then it's your job to make sure the customer is aware, and then again get sign off of the new date and time, and then make sure you go ahead with that before you even start producing or delivering this service. Once all that has been delivered, make sure all the team members know exactly what they need to do and how they need to do it and when they need to be done it by. It's a very simple trail that a lot of people I'm finding are forgetting. Information is key, asking questions is key. But then again, it's not just individual jobs or individual service provided issues. We can look at the company's goals and the company's strengths. You can do it as a yearly meeting or yearly review with your staff. You can go and see them and you can speak to them about how the company is performing, any ideas that they may have, or what you think the future will hold and how the company is going to change. Congratulations, or we haven't done very well, or these kind of things. It's very common, a yearly review within companies. But I personally think quarterly reviews are better, because then you have an option within the year to change something. Because if something isn't working and your employees can help you with that, then why wouldn't you have that? You need to have that, all the information and the data whenever possible, so you can then make decisions. As leadership and management, you only go on data. Data is your friend, data is king. So data will provide you with all the knowledge that you need to know about how the business is doing and how potentially the business will do. So this is when your leaders and your managers need to take a proactive approach to this kind of issues, and hopefully taking these little points and tips in mind, it'll help not only improve efficiency, it'll help productivity of your team, but it'll also help the bottom line. Less mistakes, less time wasted, it's all going to affect the profit at the end of the day. If you found this video great and useful, which I hope you did, please think about liking and subscribing. It does help out with the algorithms and obviously YouTube. So and I can get my content out to more people who may need it. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.